Have you ever wondered why the day after Thanksgiving is called Black Friday? It's a question that piques the curiosity of many, especially those unfamiliar with this peculiar American tradition. Black Friday is a major shopping day in the United States, marking the unofficial kickoff of the holiday shopping season. It's a day characterized by early morning queues, bustling stores, and most importantly, incredible deals that shoppers eagerly anticipate. A common belief is that the term Black Friday stems from the practice of recording losses in red ink and gains in black. This theory suggests that Black Friday is the day when retailers finally begin to turn a profit, moving from the red into the black. It's a compelling narrative, isn't it? The day when businesses finally start to see the fruits of their labor, all thanks to the frenzied shopping of eager consumers. But does the term Black Friday really come from this financial practice? Let's delve into its true origins. Contrary to popular belief, the term Black Friday didn't originate from accounting practices. Instead, the origins of this term trace back to a completely different context. Let's delve into the past, all the way back to the financial crisis of 1869. This was a time of turmoil in the United States, a time when the gold market crashed on a Friday. This event was so significant that it came to be known as Black Friday. This catastrophe left Wall Street barons bankrupt overnight and caused a ripple effect throughout the economy. However, this isn't the Black Friday we know today. The term took on a new meaning several decades later, in the bustling city of Philadelphia during the 1960s. In this context, Black Friday was used to describe the chaotic day after Thanksgiving. As the story goes, Philadelphia police used the term to describe the mayhem that ensued on the day after Thanksgiving, when droves of suburban shoppers and tourists flooded into the city in advance of the big Army-Navy football game held on that Saturday every year. This wasn't a day of shopping bliss. Instead, it was a day of long hours, congested streets, and jam-packed stores for the law enforcement and bus drivers of Philadelphia. The cops had to work extra shifts to control the crowds and traffic, and bus drivers had to navigate through seas of people, all while maintaining their schedules. The term Black Friday was their way of expressing the dread they felt for this day of chaos and mayhem. Over time, the term spread beyond Philadelphia's borders and caught on, eventually becoming synonymous with the shopping frenzy we associate with the day after Thanksgiving. Retailers later gave the term a more positive spin, associating it with the period when they moved from being in the red to in the black, indicating profitability. So, from financial crisis to post-Thanksgiving chaos, Black Friday's origins are steeped in history. The term has evolved, but its historic roots provide a fascinating glimpse into how language can change and adapt over time. From its tumultuous beginnings, Black Friday has evolved into a nationwide phenomenon. In the early days, the term Black Friday carried a negative connotation, often associated with financial crisis. But as the years rolled by, the narrative began to change. In the late 1980s, retailers started to spin the term in a positive light, associating it with the time of the year when their balance sheets would go from red to black, signifying profitability. It was during this period that the tradition of offering deep discounts the day after Thanksgiving began to gain momentum. Retailers recognized the potential of this day to boost their sales and started capitalizing on the shopping frenzy, turning Black Friday into an event of its own. As the popularity of Black Friday grew, so did the sales. What was once a one-day event started to extend to the weekend, and then even the whole week. Retailers began opening their doors earlier and earlier, with some even starting their sales at midnight. The evolution didn't stop there. With the advent of the internet, the concept of Black Friday began to extend beyond the physical stores. This led to the creation of Cyber Monday in the early 2000s, a day dedicated to online shopping deals. This was a game changer, as it allowed those who preferred to avoid the in-store chaos to still take advantage of the discounts. In an effort to support local businesses, Small Business Saturday was introduced in 2010. This day encourages people to shop at small businesses within their own communities, further expanding the reach and impact of the Black Friday phenomenon. Black Friday has indeed come a long way from its humble beginnings. From a term associated with financial crisis to a day that signifies the start of the holiday shopping season, it has evolved into a key date in the retail calendar. What once signified chaos and crisis now denotes a time of savings and profitability. Today, Black Friday is more than just a day. It's a whole season of sales. It has evolved into a global phenomenon, transcending borders and cultures. The advent of the internet has transformed Black Friday into a week-long or even month-long event, with deals offered online that often outshine those found in brick-and-mortar stores. Consumers from all walks of life in every corner of the globe eagerly anticipate the deep discounts and special promotions. However, the evolution of Black Friday hasn't come without its share of criticism. Many decry the rampant consumerism that the day symbolizes, seeing it as a stark reminder of our society's materialistic tendencies. There are also safety concerns, with physical stores sometimes descending into chaos as shoppers scramble for the best deals. Despite these negative aspects, the power and influence of Black Friday cannot be denied. Black Friday, once a symbol of chaos, has become a cornerstone of the holiday shopping season. So, where does that leave us with Black Friday? Quite a journey, isn't it? Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discovered. We started by unveiling the origins of the term Black Friday, a term steeped in history, from the financial crisis of the mid-19th century to the shopping frenzy post-Thanksgiving in Philadelphia. We discovered how the term evolved, from a label of chaos and disorder to a symbol of prosperity and consumerism, with retailers turning red ink to black on their balance sheets. Fast forward to today, Black Friday has become an international phenomenon, a day marked by incredible deals and discounts, a shopping extravaganza that signals the start of the holiday season. It's fascinating how a term can transform over time, isn't it? Black Friday, from financial crisis to a global shopping festival. Next time you dive into those Black Friday sales, remember the rich history behind this day of deals and discounts.